Big L taught me ebonics and I was gifted in math, so my opinion is fuck school. I wrote my rap on the test. I desire a pretty woman that's gonna be there on the annual, but settle for a bitch that knows how to drive manual. She handles stick. You want war, I come equipped with lyrics and I kill it. You disagree, then blow the grip. Yo, I'm from a city where they swing like Jeter, and the thugs is like the barbers putting parts in your Caesar. Yo, a 9-4 nigga from 9-4 nigga. I'm a diamond in the rough, y'all just rhinestone nigga. Yo, sweet dreams of one day fucking Maryland. Wasn't worth my father's time, so I'm no man's son. I part your girl, see a nigga stunt like Moses, and we commonly connect, then you buying her roses. It's from Brooklyn with love, my nigga, that is my birthplace. Success is coming soon, if not I jacket like North Face. A stay-at-home child like the Nile float. Fuck the new artist title, HD been dope, for real. It's HD, and shout out Cypher League.
Yeah. You are truly a man of great skill. Yo, a sweet text, bust next, what's next? I'm a lethal weapon, a C-black man with checks, psych. Been kicking rhymes ever since I was a tyke, and I've been pulling bitches since I first rode a bike. You can hate me all you like, as long as I'm making dollars. Your head go up and down like California Impalas, because my shit is crack. Tell Mr. Big I'm sniff. HD from 9-4.
My name is HD, and I come from Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, I'm 17 years old.
Yeah, I be putting it on. This
Well,
that
when I
real
was like,
now shit.
I think I was in like 7th grade. I started making beats, and I called myself Hitmaker D. Like the D stands for Darius, because that's my name. And Hitmaker, I was like kind of egotistical, and I thought like, oh yeah, I'm making the best beats ever. But like when I got into rapping, like I stopped focusing on trying to make hits, and I just wanted to make good music. So I just cut it to HD, and HD right now it has no actual like real meaning. It's just really like in one of my songs I said it stands for whatever you want it to mean. Like, so yeah, it really has no actual meaning, but like.
Talking about you gon' make meals, you're too meek. So when you think of the best, I hope you thinking of me. I never gave an F, I went straight to G. I take time when I murder, so rather than
definitely. I listen to a lot of Jay-Z, like just recently actually, like, cause I'm more of like the new school rapper. Like I like the old school stuff, but I'm really more hip to the new school. But like I think like maybe 3 months ago, I just downloaded Reasonable Doubt, and I listened to that like I think religiously pretty much. Like I listened to that every day. I went to school, listened to it, came back, listened to it, sat in my house, like deciphered each line. I was like really into that. And then Biggie's album, Ready to Die, I always had that on my computer, and I was listening to that pretty religiously also.
This that Brooklyn from 94, giving you verses at the verses that you all adore, and we gon' make it to the top. It won't be too long.
I was rapping before I actually made beats. I was rapping in like 7th grade, maybe even early as 5th. Like it was just me and a couple of my friends, and we would just rap. But the stuff we rapped about was nothing that we were living, because like back then I used to steal my brother's CDs, and he had a bunch of Tupac and Snoop Dogg and shit like that. So I would listen to those, and I would be trying to emulate that in my rap. So I was talking about like, I was like 10 years old talking about shooting people and stuff like that. Nothing that I was living on.
But I'm into making profit, so I tell you what you wanna hear long as you fill my pockets. Rat niggas only worry about cheese, can't fuck with keyboard niggas, putting H's
now it's more like, it's personal, like especially on my first mixtape, Backpack Rap. If you listen to like pretty much the lower half of that mixtape, it's like straight personal. Like I even talk about like my mom, her not really like being a huge support for a rap thing, because you know she's all worried about it. She's like, oh, you're wasting your time in a sense. And then I talk about like my father leaving. It's like a bunch of stuff that is more personal, but I mean I still have the egotistical rap flows, because you know confidence is a big thing in rap, and I definitely have that.
Cause they say this shit died and I say that they lied. For that fatty, them boys got arms ready. You keep flaunting on the price, get ice like Wayne Gretzky.
I think I'm more exposed, like especially the neighborhood that I grow up in. I'm in now, you know, it's not like the greatest neighborhood, nor is it the worst, but like it's a good thing, because like I'm more street smart, so I'm able to like kind of kick knowledge in a sense through my rhymes. Like, so yeah, I think it's helped a lot growing up in Brooklyn.
Come on, partner, HD spit it proper. I fuck with brown foxes because they got the illest nana. And so long, yo, my exit's here on the rise like
That Backpack Rap, I think I did one song, just I Wonder, and that was a beat that I did like maybe like 2 minutes literally. I just played it on the piano and threw the drums on it. In Due Time, I don't think I had any original production on that. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I don't think I had any.
So put it on HD, put it, hey, so put it on HD, put it on HD, so put it on HD, put it on.
For the third tape, the single that I put out, the first one, Wordplay, I produced that beat.
Yo, you and now in the mind of young man with big dreams. They don't want me in the league, so I made my own team. That's AWYA, and that's the fucking motto. It's time you all face it like the letters in a bottle. Broke nigga, but check the stilo. Fresh enough to get shorty neck working on the D-Lo.
Pretty much, I'd say like 90% of this new tape, I'm producing.
Yo, I have dreams of pushing the GT, pulling up to red lights, the screens of HD. So now it's long nights and days with no sleep. Just show me my opponent, but I shred him and
that's
never
Accept Who You Are, and really I came up with it because like I felt like the people in my generation, they look too much at everybody else, you know. It's more like just focus on who you are and, you know, accept the fact that, you know, you might not be this person, like that person, or whatever, you know. You just got to be comfortable with who you are and, you know, be proud of it.
Yo, and success is the mission, so that I'm riding trains, tunnel vision. And you say New York City.
In Due Time, honestly, I was just kind of in a race to do another mixtape before the end of 2011. I was just like, oh, this would be a great idea, you know, 2 mixtapes in 1 year, basically. So I just kind of got a bunch of beats, you know, just like Backpack Rap. I just took a bunch of beats that were out, mainstream beats, whatever it may be, and I just thought that it would be cool to flow over them.
I shine in any shade, my opinion is fuck hate. They're just people that love you and just don't know how to say it. People made it in the game and they don't know how to play it. Boys get too hyped, the type of kids that get played.
The old school flow, I honestly love old school music. Like, I'm a new school type of guy, but like I started like pretty much a few months ago. I started listening to a lot of old school music, Big L, Biggie, Das Effects, just a whole lot of old school people, and I just love that era. Like, I just love the style, I love everything about it, the flow. So definitely, like, there's pretty much like a section in my new tape that has like all old school stuff. But for the most part, there's like sections, as I just said. Like, there's just sections. There's like new school stuff that people can just listen to, but even in those songs, there's still lyrics. Like, in every song, I always make sure that it's lyrical. Even if the flow is more new school, whatever the case may be, it always has to have some substance to it. Bring it back. I mean, I don't want to really look too far into the past. I kind of want to move forward with it, but I definitely want to connect more so the mainstream and the underground rather than them just being 2 separate entities. I'd rather like fuse them. Like, why can't underground people like what the mainstream people do, you know? So that's why I say, like, I go over mainstream beats, but I maintain the lyricism, so even the underground people can appreciate it.
You keep talking about you gon' make mills, you're too meek. So when you think of the best, I hope you thinking of me. I never gave an F, I went straight to G.
I'm working on that mixtape pretty much every day, and I'm looking for like a few weeks from now to be the release date. I'm gonna have like a little trailer before the mixtape comes out, so the trailer's gonna be out about maybe at least like 5 to 4 days before the mixtape comes out, so I'll definitely let you guys know.
Silly hoe, tricking just ain't my style. Plus I don't want any blocks to sloppy topping and you wow. I'm detrimental on these instrumentals. Basically
just, you know, appreciate the music, and even if like, because I know a lot of the people that have seen the videos, the last 2 videos I put up, you know, they're thinking like, oh yeah, he's just straight old school, never go mainstream. But it's just the fact that you have to, even though the beat may be mainstream, you still have to listen and, you know, dissect the verses as you would just like it was a more so underground song or old school.
Hey, so put it on HD, put it on HD, so put it on HD, put it on. Hey yo, we raise havoc, my mob is too deep. Nah, I'm kidding, this
honestly, everyone, you know, with the first 2 videos, I was trying to grab in everybody from, like, you know, that loves the 90s hip-hop style. I wanted everybody to be drawn towards me, so that when I drop the tape and they you know, since they like the old school stuff, they're gonna listen to the tape and maybe they'll appreciate the mainstream stuff more.
It's bros over hoes and you know that shit. But if your lady ain't a hoe, don't mistreat that. I got slow flows, each word is a blow.
Really just trying to grind way harder with music, you know. I always looked at myself in like maybe like 11th grade and I was like, oh, by the time I'm finished with high school, I'm gonna be signed, I'm gonna be doing this. And you know, now it's like more in perspective, like none of that really happened. So I'm just grinding a lot harder, you know. I'm trying to make sure that, you know, I make it to where I want to be. But I'm going to college, City College in August, so yeah, I'll be there for like 2 years and then I might go on to a out-of-state college.
My flows are shoddy, make you feel it in your body. I'm the best known secret, motherfucker Illuminati. This shit is real, from 94 until...
I don't even know, because like I was doing that all throughout high school and my grades kind of slipped because what I would do, I would be up to like 3 o'clock in the morning making music, and then I'd still have to do homework to wake up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I was pretty much tired all through my senior year especially. But I mean, being that I love it so much, you know, I just make it work. So I think I'll be able to maintain it pretty well.
This, that, Brooklyn from 94, giving you verses after verses that you all adore.
I do it all in my house. Like a lot of people came up to me, some dudes from Europe, I forgot what part of Europe they're from, but they thought like, oh, you go to a studio, you have a manager. I was like, no, I just do everything in my house, because like when I was younger, I was broke. So it was like I can't afford studio time or anything. So, you know, I pretty much, for my first little laptop, I begged my mom for that. I got that and I just learned everything. I learned how to make beats myself. I learned how to mix and master, and I'm trying to improve as time progresses. I pretty much did, but you know, I had people that were with me that, you know, made suggestions, and it was more like a cooperative, you know, project rather than just me directing it. It's HD, and shout out Cypher League.